Just come to land. Come to your space for today.
Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear.
And finding your breath. Letting go of whatever came before this morning, this week. And just landing here. Noticing your breath and just noticing its nature. Not judging or trying to control anything yet. Just paying attention to your natural inhale and exhale. And allowing the breath to center you and to allow you to be present in this moment and for this practice today. And then we come to breathe together. And to start today, we're going to practice a breath that you can use anytime throughout your day. It's a great tool for de-stressing or calming. And if you like, you can bring one hand to belly, one hand to chest, or just rest your hands on your lap. And we're going to do a 4-part box breath. So in this breath, we do a count of 4 to each of these, and it makes almost like a square. It's an inhale, pause, exhale, pause. So we continue in that pattern. So together we begin by an inhale, in through the nose, counting to 4, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling completely, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. And from there, just continuing with your breath, maybe releasing hands, returning to your inhale and exhale. Finding your natural breath. And then a couple more breaths together. Inhaling through the nose. Pausing here. And then opening your mouth and just letting it all out with a deep exhale. And one more in that way. Inhaling through the nose, pausing, opening your mouth, and a deep exhale. And this time, inhaling again through the nose, but closing the mouth and letting the exhale through the nose. And one more in that way, inhaling again through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then once again, returning to your natural breath, your natural pattern of breath. And just noticing how your breath falls as you don't pay attention to controlling it or shifting it or changing it. Just noticing how it is on its own. Perhaps breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. But not trying to control it in any particular way. And then as you're ready, maybe blinking eyes open if they're shut, we'll start to bring some movement in line with our breath. So together, inhaling our arms up, reaching tall, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms reach up, nice big circle. And exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more in this way. Inhaling up. Exhale, heart center. And 1 more. Inhaling up. Exhale, heart center. This time, inhaling up and then twisting our body to the right. Nice big twist. Left hand comes to right knee, right hand behind you, either grabbing the chair or propping you up. Inhale to lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to focus on the twist. And if it feels comfortable, you can bring your head back over that back shoulder. But if that feels like a little bit too much twist today, then just have your head forward or kind of in the middle. And staying connected to your breath as you are in this twist. And on your inhale, focusing on the lengthening, and on the exhale, focusing on the twist. And then on your next inhale, arms rise up, reaching tall, and then twisting to the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, lengthening spine. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Head can look back over the back shoulder or can rest wherever it feels comfortable. And stay connected to your breath. And then when you're ready, inhaling, rising back up, reaching tall, and releasing. And we'll do 1 more breath here, and then maybe try it again when we're standing. And that is a breath of joy. So you're gonna do a 3-part inhale, and then an exhale to release the hands and kind of fold forward. So you can do this from your seat or in a chair, but the way the breath goes is that you inhale, arms up in front, inhale, arms out, inhale, arms tall, and exhale, release, arms down. So 3 parts to the inhale and then a release with the exhale. So hands to start, low, inhale, 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 release. Kind of bending in a forward fold as you release. And trying that again. Inhale, inhale out, inhale up, and release. Let's try 2 more. Inhale forward, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, release. And 1 more. Inhale, 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 And exhale, release. And then landing back in center. Nice tall seated position. And just returning to your own natural breath. And through our practice, staying connected to and rooted to that breath. Maybe focusing on inhaling and exhaling through the nose, through your practice. And just finding that natural connection to breath. And then as you're ready, swinging legs around and coming to our tabletop position. So here, wrists are below shoulders, knees are below hips. And coming into our cat-cow, so nice stretch of the spine. To start, inhaling, dropping the belly, chest goes up, hips go up. And then on an exhale, opposite direction, arching the spine, dropping hips. And then flowing with that with your inhale and exhale. So inhale, opening with your chest, dropping belly. Exhale, arching your back. Inhale to open. Exhale. Flowing with your own breath. With your movement following the nature of your breath. It may be faster, it may be slower. There's absolutely no right or wrong. And then maybe becoming playful with your breath. Maybe some curves side to side or some circles with the hips, some figure eights. Maybe some forward and back. Just moving and opening your body. Again, no right or wrong, just experimenting, noticing. The only requirement is to keep breathing. Staying connected to the inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, no rush, landing back in our tabletop. And from here, we come into our balance. So inviting the right hand forward to start. Left foot back, maybe it lands on toes. Staying right here. Maybe it lifts. Connected to breath, the inhale, exhale, landing back down, taking it to the other side. So left arm reaches, right leg comes back, landing on toes, maybe lifting. Inhale and exhale. Coming back down to your tabletop, back to the first side, reaching forward, left leg back, maybe it lifts. Here, inhale, exhale. Let's try one more breath, inhale, and exhale. Other side, left arm, right leg, maybe a lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, landing. Taking a breath here, and then we'll do it one more time on each side with the optional little crunch in the middle. Right arm, left leg. Maybe it lifts.
Maybe elbow and knee meet in the middle underneath. Coming back to straighten out and then landing. And then our final side, left arm, right leg. Maybe it lifts. Maybe elbow and knee come to meet underneath. Little tap there, straightening back out. And then landing. Back to tabletop. And then toes come together to meet and we push back into child's pose. Knees can be close together or far apart, whatever feels comfortable. Coming forward. And you can always come forward to land on a pillow too. If that feels good, maybe stack some up, land that way. And checking back in with your breath. Connecting with the breath, the inhale and the exhale. Noticing and if any thoughts come, just noticing them and then letting them float by. Maybe watching those thoughts float away like clouds in the sky. As you're ready, coming back up. Coming to our tabletop position. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. And we'll do our shoulder openers, or thread the needle. And we'll flow as usual 2 times and land the 3rd time as an optional landing on our shoulder. So to begin, inviting lightness to the right arm, and the inhale floats that right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, threads it through. Inhale, opens back up, arm to the sky. Exhale, threading that arm through. Inhale, invites the arm up. Exhale, threads through. And here you can land on your shoulder and your cheek, if that feels comfortable. Keeping the left hand by your side, or perhaps wrapping that left arm up and landing on your lower back. And then when you're ready, left arm unwraps if it's on your lower back, lands back down, and then an inhale lifts that right arm back up to the sky and lands it to the mat. A breath here, inhale and exhale. Let's take one more inhale and exhale. And then we take it to the other side. So inhale lifts the left arm up. Exhale, threads it through. Inhale, lifting left arm. Exhale, threading through. And one more. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, threading through, landing if that feels comfortable on shoulder, on cheek. Could always have a block or pillow too underneath. Maybe that right arm wraps around, landing on your lower back. And just resting here.
allowing for that opening. And then as you're ready, unwrapping right hand, landing it on the mat. Inhale, brings that left arm back up to the sky and landing back again on the mat. Pushing back, perhaps to another child's pose. Reconnecting with breath. And then as you're ready, pushing back up, back to our tabletop, and then through our tabletop to come to a standing position. So making your way up, rolling up to stand at the front of your mat. So landing here, having your chair nearby as needed. And just landing, getting readjusted to being in a different orientation. Now we're standing, so building that strong standing pose, rooting down through the feet, activating the lower legs, pulling in your lower leg muscles, pulling in your thighs, very active legs, pulling your legs up into your hips, pulling your belly button to the spine, rolling shoulders up and back, staying connected to the breath. And then here, before we do our sun salutation, we'll try the breath of joy again. So remember that it is 3 inhales. So you're 3 inhales with the arm movements and then 1 exhale. So together, we inhale, arms up to forward, inhale, arms out, inhale, arms up tall, and then on the exhale, let it all out, flow forward. And then we'll do it again, coming to stand, standing straight. And then again, inhaling, arms up, inhale out, inhale up, exhale, let it all go. And then coming to stand, and we'll do that one more time together. Inhaling, arms forward, inhaling, arms out, inhaling, arms up, let it all out. And then coming to stand again. Coming to an inhale and exhale. And one more inhale and exhale. And then we will come to flow through our sun salutation. So together we inhale, our arms up, reaching tall, exhale, folding forward. Inhale to our flat back, landing hands on shins or on thighs, having nice flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rolling up, reaching tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. And then again, inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, folding forward.
Inhale, reaching tall, grounding through your feet to reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. And let's do one more together. Inhaling up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rooting down to rise up, reaching tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. And here, just taking a very intentional inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And releasing hands, and we will come into our warrior series. So our strong, strength-based poses. So from the top of your mat, maybe hands on hips, you step that right leg back. So stepping the right leg back, setting yourself up. Back foot is at a bit of an angle. Front foot is, toes are facing straight forward. Making sure your feet are spread both with width and length. Find a spot that feels good and stable. And then from there, the front leg bends and the back leg is straight. So setting yourself up, hips are facing forward to begin. And then when you feel like you're in a good position, inhaling your arms up, reaching tall, warrior one. Staying connected throughout to your breath. And then opening up to a warrior two. So back arm back, front arm forward. Maybe taking a peek at that back arm, making sure it's coming out nice and straight out of the shoulder. And then your eyes are looking over that front middle finger. Beautiful, strong warriors. And from here, flipping that front palm, dropping the back arm and reaching up and back, reversing your warrior. And again, not holding on to breath, making sure you're still breathing, staying connected to that breath, the inhale, exhale, and then your next inhale lifts you back up to a warrior two. And then from here, coming into our side angle, so forearm comes forward, lands on that thigh, inhaling the top arm up so you have a nice long line. Staying connected to breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale brings you back up, warrior two. Nice and strong, bring that gaze out over a front middle finger and nice and strong. And then when you're ready, hands to hips and stepping back to the front of your mat. Maybe giving the legs a little wiggle out and landing, taking a nice breath in and out. And one more in and out. And then, of course, we bring it to the other side. So bringing hands to hips, stepping back with the left, setting yourself up, back toes at an angle, front toes forward, back leg straight, front leg has the bend. And then when you're ready, hips forward, inhaling, arms up. And then opening up to warrior two. So front arm forward, back arm back. Eyes over that front middle finger, nice and strong, connected to breath. Inhale and exhale. Then flipping that front hand and reversing our warrior, reaching up and back, Staying connected to breath. The inhale and exhale. Inhale brings us back to warrior two. Eyes over that front middle finger. Then our side angle. So forearm to thigh, windmilling that arm up. Nice long line from fingers down through your back leg. Continuing to breathe. Inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, inhale brings you back up to warrior two. And then hands to hips and coming back to the center of our mat. Releasing, reconnecting with breath. Finding your inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We've been doing our balancing series and we'll do that again. But having, we're gonna potentially add on a little optional piece, one more piece at the end. So if you have blocks, have those ready as well. But we'll start and root ourselves in our tree balance. So rooting through that left leg, inviting lightness into the right leg, lifting that right leg to find whatever spot it's going to land today. And inhaling, hands to heart center, staying connected to breath. Maybe growing your tree, reaching tall. Just keeping your body active and engaged throughout, through heart center and release. And then coming to the other side. So rooting through right leg, left leg lifts. Hands to heart center, pulling belly button into spine, engaged active legs, maybe lifting arms. And if you wobble or flow, just coming right back, coming into the tree again. And then when you're ready, hands through heart center and release. Taking a breath here, inhale and exhale. Maybe wiggling it all out, and then we'll come into our balance challenge series that we have been doing. So again, you can have a chair ready in front of you or next to you, or a counter or whatever you have available. Have that ready if needed. And you can do all or any part of this or any version and come out at any point. And if you fall, you can always come back in and continue to try. So to start, standing nice and tall, rooting through that left leg, inviting our right leg up, knee up. And again, you can hold on to it with two, with one hand, or with no hands, and have your hands out for balance. Right knee lifts, right knee opens to the side. Again, you can always be holding onto your chair for balance. Right knee comes back to center. Right foot extends maybe, or keep it bent. And then from here, we swing into our airplane. So that right foot swings back and our body comes forward, down. Arms are out to the side like airplane wings. So you're like a T with your body and your arms are out like airplane wings. And then from here, I'm going to show us the addition, but you can land your foot, land the plane for a minute. And if you want to try this final piece of the balance, you can grab your block. So if we think about, we were in the airplane, and you can watch me first. If you're in the airplane, your foot is lifted, grabbing onto the block. Then you just kind of turn your body to the side. Your foot is out, and now your hand is on the block, balancing there, and you lift your arm up. And this is called half moon pose, and it's a pretty challenging pose. So again, you can hold on to something for balance, but from the airplane where you're facing forward, here you're just kind of turning to the side a little bit and balancing on that. Again, brand new and can be really challenging, so maybe give it a try, maybe not. And then from there, landing back down and coming forward. And if you think you might want to try that on the other side, have your chair or your block over to that side. And re-grounding. Inhale and exhale. And from here, rooting down through the right, we invite our left knee up. And we can hold 2, hold with 1, our hands out to the side, then knee opens to the side. Again, you can always have that chair right there for balance. Knee comes back to center. Maybe foot comes forward, maybe not. And then from here, we come into our airplane. So swinging that foot back and up. So we're in our airplane, body comes forward, leg goes straight back up, arms are out to the side like airplane wings. And then from here, if you want, you can continue forward by bringing that hand of your standing leg to a block or something, and then opening up to the side. I'm going to turn this way because it'll actually, you'll probably be able to see it better. So standing leg is right leg, right arm. Your leg is still lifted, but now you kind of open up to the side. So arm up and leg up, holding on. Again, really challenging, or potentially really challenging. Maybe this is easier than airplane, but lifting leg, lifting arm, and kind of being open to the side. And again, if you fall, you can always try again. The arm is up to the sky, leg is back. And then when you're ready, landing your airplane or landing your half moon, coming back to center, standing tall, connecting to breath. Inhale and exhale. And then as you're ready, making your way to a seated position on the mat. So coming down to seat, legs forward, spine tall, and we'll do our forward fold here. So having a nice tall spine. If you have a strap or a belt or a towel, you can use that, put that around your feet, around the soles of your feet to support you. And if it feels comfortable, closing your eyes for this and just folding forward, but leading with your chest and having a nice tall spine. So you may not actually come very far forward at all.
And that's absolutely okay. That is the nature of this form. But just leading with that chest, coming into your forward fold, and staying connected to breath. The inhale, the exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then as you're ready, on an inhale, dropping your head and rolling up to a seated position, one vertebra at a time, with your head coming up to stack on your spine last. And then maybe giving your legs a little wiggle. And from your seated position, we'll do our eagle arm stretch. So inhaling, arms up, then on an exhale, right arm comes under left, wrapping, and you can do back of palm to back of palm, or go all twisty and do palm to palm. And again, you can always do elbows meet, palms meet. But if you're under, it's right arm under, left arm over. Lifting elbows so that they're around shoulder height. Staying connected to breath. And then on an inhale, arms reach up to the sky, untwist and reach up. And then the other side. So left arm comes under right, back of palm to back of palm, or palm to palm. Lifting elbows. Staying connected to breath. And then when you're ready, inhaling up to the sky, and then releasing. Nice intentional inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now before becoming completely onto the mat, let's do a restorative child's pose. So getting blankets, a big roll of blankets or a stack of pillows if you have them, multiple pillows, and coming to a position where you're coming forward to land on pillows. So this should feel really comfortable, wiggling things around and moving until it does feel really good. But you're coming forward to land on one cheek to one side. So like a child's pose, but really stacked up and supported. Closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. And reconnecting with breath. Your inhale and your exhale. And letting go of everything before this and just allowing yourself to relax into this bolster that is supporting you.
Maybe flipping your head to the other side so your other cheek is resting on the bolster. We invited something new today, and new can be challenging, especially the first time. Whether you went there and tried it or not, whether you're able to balance in that way or not, none of that matters. Because the thing that matters is showing up, creating this space for yourself, and breathing together, or breathing in connection with each other. And that is the most important piece. And then allowing yourself these restorative poses at the end of our practice to integrate all of the great work that you have done. And then as you're ready, taking your time, pushing back up and moving your bolsters to the side. Swinging your legs around and making your way down onto the mat. Feet landing on the mat, knees pointed towards the ceiling. And then as you're ready, right foot lifts up, over and lands on left thigh. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe a hand on that right thigh. Or maybe you reach through, wrapping hands around your left leg. Both feet flex, legs coming in towards chest, shoulders releasing into the mat. You're gonna make sure your shoulders aren't all hunched up or curled, but really releasing them so that they're flat into the mat. And landing here. Staying connected to breath. And when you're ready, unwrapping, hugging both knees into your chest, nice big hug. Maybe rocking side to side, or twisties with the knee, doing circles with your knees. One direction, and then the other direction. Then when you're ready, landing feet and taking this form to the other side. So left ankle goes up and over, staying right here, or wrapping hands around right thigh, both feet flexed, both legs coming in towards chest, your shoulders releasing into the mat. Connecting to breath. And hugging both knees in. Nice big hug. Maybe a little rock. And then from here, we'll come into our inversion. So lifting feet up into the air. If you want to use a prop, landing feet first. Lifting hips, pushing your hips up, put your blocks or pillow under your hips, then landing hips back down. And then when you're ready, legs and feet float up to the sky. Again, shoulders release into the mat, staying connected to your breath. And then as you're ready, releasing. Feet land. If you have blocks or pillow underneath you, pushing hips up to take that out. Move it aside. Then bringing the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall open. You can have your feet as close to or far from your body as feels good. Maybe just try different spots. Just really shifts the area where you feel the opening the most in your hips. Connecting to your breath. Then when you're ready, knees come back in, hug into your chest, and then dropping both knees to the right side. You can always put a pillow underneath your knees or in between your knees, but both knees come to the right. Maybe your hips shift a little bit back left, arms out in a T. And your eyes may want to look over the left shoulder, so opposite direction of your knees. But if that feels like a bit too much of a twist for today, then just keeping your head in the same direction as your knees. And then knees through center and falling to the other side. Maybe squeezing the hips a little bit to the right, knees fall to the left, arms out in a T. Maybe your eyes look over the right side. And as you're ready, knees back to center, straightening out maybe any final stretch that would feel good, possibly a full body stretch, arms overhead, feet stretched out long. Nice inhale here and exhale. And then making your way to your position for the meditation. Maybe you want to take the restorative pose where you stack up the pillows or blankets, bringing them to the base of your spine, laying back onto your pillow stack, making sure it's nice and comfortable. Arms open, feet fall open, and you can have your legs as close or far apart as feels good. Just let the feet fall open. Again, you can do this meditation in this restorative heart opener. It's tacked up on your bolster or pillows, or you can just lay flat onto your mat in your final relaxation. And if you are on the bolster, at any time, you can always roll to the side and move it aside. But come to this final relaxation, allowing yourself to integrate all of the great work that we've done here today. Allowing your eyes to shut if that feels comfortable. Connecting with breath. And today, I want to lead us through a loving kindness meditation, because I certainly think the world around us could use a little more kindness this week. So as you rest in the essence of genuine care, use your entire body as you repeat the following phrases silently to yourself, allowing each word to touch yourself with care. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. May I be happy and content. May I be healthy and strong. May I live with ease and well-being. May whatever blocks my heart be dissolved. May I know joy and freedom. May I have food, shelter, and good care. May I know peace. May I be a good friend to myself. Notice how these phrases impact your present moment experience. Now bring to mind someone with whom you experience tension, difficulties, or dissatisfaction. Some kind of conflict, perhaps, towards an individual or leader, a challenging person. Just be there with this person in a space of kindness and tenderness. Then offer these meta phrases to that person. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy and strong. May you be happy and content. May you live with ease and well-being. May whatever blocks your heart be dissolved. May you know joy and freedom. May you have food, shelter, and good care. May you be free from animosity and hatred. May you know peace. May you be a good friend to yourself. Now, bring these offerings in an extension of kindness to all beings. May all beings be safe from inner and outer harm.
May all beings be healthy and strong. May all beings be happy and content. May all beings live with ease and well-being. May all beings live with an open heart. May all beings know joy and freedom. May all beings have food, shelter, and good care. May all beings be free from animosity and hatred. May all beings know peace. May all beings be good friends to each other. Extend this goodwill outward. Notice how it feels in the body to make this sincere wish. Then, as you're ready and holding these intentions in your heart, begin to bring attention back to the breath. Maybe inviting in some small movements of hands, of feet. And then as you are ready, taking your own time, making your way to where we began, seated together. If you have props, rolling to the side, pushing them aside, and making your way up. Connecting to your breath. Together, we will end with 2 shared breaths, bringing hands to heart center. Together we inhale and exhale. And one more time, nice deep inhale and exhale. Thank you all for your presence today. I wish you all kindness and well-being for the rest of the day and going forward. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.